Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video. And today we have more Coma Ward goodness. Now, I did an unboxing for the board game Coma Ward and several of the expansions. And this is the third expansion, Mystery Guest Pack. Coma Ward is one of my favorite games that I've reviewed, and it's also I've played it with my kids and my wife, and we all love the adventure. It's pretty simple to learn, but it's not an easy game by any sense of the word. It's very challenging, but as soon as I saw that this had come out, I knew that I had to grab it. So it says Coma Ward Mystery Guest Pack, brought to you by the company Everything Epic. It includes 6 new phenomena for the board game of mature survival horror, a narrative experience for 2 to 6 players. Game designed by Danny Lott. Okay, and then let's see what it says. These creeps you woke up with keep getting weirder by the minute. Wandering an empty hospital with no clue of who you are or where everyone is bad enough. Now you're constantly glancing over your shoulder trying to figure out who to trust. In Coma Ward Mystery Guest Pack. Coma Ward Mystery Guest Pack introduces 6 new phenomena written by special guests. These experiences are a showcase of fantastic frights and packed with wonderfully startling prose. Mystery loves company, and we've brought you the greatest companions we could. So let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. Now again, I'm not going to show you a lot of information about what's inside these packages because those who have played the game before will know that, again, this is basically the basis of the game, where once you get past a certain point and it tells you to open these boxes up, it starts unraveling the mystery for you. So I do not want to ruin the surprise for anybody, but I will show you the names of the boxes that are included. I'll open them up just to show you what it looks like inside, but I will not go into detail with any of the mysteries that are held inside the box. I do not want to ruin the experience for anyone, because once you play the game, you'll understand exactly what I mean, that these kind of give away the endings for all the games, and I do not want to do that. So let's read this real quick. It's a one-page pamphlet, which all the expansions have their one-page explanation. It says, new attending physicians. Once again, we find you in our halls, patient. While you're here, please introduce yourself to our new attending physicians. These marvelously talented healers have such fanatically experimental procedures to aid you. Who's new? In this expansion of Coma Ward, we introduce 6 new phenomena for your treatment, this time written by creative titans from across the world of board game design. What depraved minds would be fool enough to attach their names to a project as ludicrous as Coma Ward? Well, these people here: Adrian Ezell, Kenneth Shannon, Stephen Avery, Christopher Batalis, some fool designer of insanity incarnate. Again, for more information about this expansion or the game Coma Ward or the other expansions, go to www.everythingepic.us. Again, for this expansion of Coma Ward, there is no phenomena reveal chart. Once the third clue is revealed, players are encouraged to either choose a phenomenon at random or play the phenomenon that interests them the most. Okay, so that's that. Take these out. Okay. They're a little tricky out, that's why I just dumped them on the table here like this. And there are 6 missions, shall we say, or 6 adventures, or 6 new case files that are included in this expansion, and there's also some new cards as well. Now, if you ever played the game, you'll know that every character also starts off with a quirk. For your first game, they recommend that you don't use quirks when you're first learning the rules. But once you kind of have the rules down, then you start adding quirk cards in. And so they have 6 new quirk cards. Right, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry about that. 8 new quirk cards. New quirks and ticks. So let's take a look at this quick. Mysophobia. Every time another player coughs, sneezes, or yawns, place a pill on this card. +1 dexterity, +1 strength. Special ability, every time you either resolve a trade action with another player or pick up an item, increase your terror by 1 and gain +2 to your next check. Ambulophobia. Every time another player stands, place a pill on this card. When resolving a dexterity check, you may resolve a focus check instead. Special ability, every time a player moves on your space, you may move with them. If you do, you both reduce your terror by 1. Akathisia. Every time another player mentions or reacts to your fidgeting with components or tapping, place a pill on this card. You get +1 dexterity. Special ability, every time you resolve a dodge check while being attacked, you may treat all of your suspense results as successes. Archasia. Every time you resolve an action different than the one suggested by another player, place a pill on this card. +1 strength, +1 dexterity, and +1 focus. Especially every time you would take damage from an enemy entering your space, you suffer 1 less damage. Logoria. Every time another player asks you to stop talking or becomes visibly annoyed by you talking, place a pill on this card. +1 dexterity and +1 strength. Once per round, when damage would eliminate you, you may discard a weapon item to set your current health to 1 instead. Glossophobia. Every time you take a turn without speaking to another player, aside from resolving a hallucination card, place a pill on this card. +1 focus. Every time you end your move on a space occupied by another player, that player may reduce their terror by 1. If they do, reduce your terror by 1. Podophilia. Every time another player touches your feet or legs, place a pill on this card. +1 focus. Once per round, for each point of damage that would bring your current health below 1, you may increase your terror by 1 instead. Triskaidekaphobia. Every time you see or hear the number 13, place a pill on this card anywhere around you and in game, die rolls, cards, etc. +1 to the ability of choice and +3 to any other ability of your choice. Special ability, each time you move precisely 1 space, add +3 strength to your attack for that turn only. If another player rolls precisely 13 on the dice, you must move your entire movement away from them on your next turn. So those are the 8 new Quark cards. So again, you get your basically, I want to say your mission packs. I'm going to pop this open just so you see what's inside it. I'm not going to read any of the, oh, this is got here. Right. Here. You've got your Crimson Imp threat. You've got Epilogue, Applaud Your Insolence, Favored One, 6 of one, half dozen of another, and 6 more of something because that's the number of the beast. Later, Crimson Imp. Again, all these the type of information that relates to the clues and terror explanation. Block C, Inside Looking Out, Judge of Lost Souls. Again, this is all stuff that's included in this. Again, I don't want to read too much of it because I don't want to give it away. And this gives you information about the mission. Players, it takes 40 to 60 minutes to finish this mission, and this is called The Secrets of the Lost. And then you got Crimson Imp. You got a Crimson Imp again. You take this, put this in the front, put this back in the box. So every box is basically the same way, set up the same way, has the rules for the game, and there it is. So that's box number 1 is Secrets of the Lost. Again, 3 to 6 players, 40 to 60 minutes, and it's written by Christopher Bataralis. Okay, so that's 1. You got number 2, The Surrealist. Again, 2 to 6 players, 30 to 50 minutes, written by Stephen Avery. You got part 3, The Casket. Here's the Plan. 3 to 6 players, 40 to 60 minutes, written by Ken Shannon. You have Grave New World. 3 to 6 players, 40 to 60 minutes, written by Matt Holden. Number 5, Blink to the Past. It says 3 to 6 players, 40 to 60 minutes, written by Adrian Zell. Nice little paper airplane there. And last but not least, we have, now again, some of these are very, again, this is usually used for mature audiences. Any of the ones that have warning, graphic, sexual content, and disturbing imagery, explicit content. Whenever I see this now on some of the expansions and also in the core box game of Coma Ward. Now again, you can't use this expansion for anything other than the game Coma Ward, obviously. But what I always do is that, like I said, I have 2 young children. Whenever I have the warning on them, also if this is the one that pops up, I automatically switch it to something else because I don't allow them to have any type of game where this kind of stuff is taking place in. Of course, so this one's going to take 2 to 6 players, 50 to 60 minutes to play, and it's written by somebody. We're not exactly sure who. There's 3 envelopes there. There you go. From the Dreams of Babies, or Dream of Babes. So that's everything that you get and everything that's included in this unboxing of Coma Ward Mystery Guest Pack, brought to you by Everything Epic. 6 new phenomena for the board game of mature survival horror, a narrative experience for 2 to 6 players, game designed by Danny Lott. Again, thank you so much for joining us for this unboxing video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you could always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. You could always hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.